Hi, welcome to Earned Value Management session. In this session, we are going to understand how we carry out earned value analysis. And we will consider the same example that we have considered in the previous session. So here the example is painting the walls. Yeah, so painting some walls in some construction project. So that is the task that we are going to carry out. And here I have created a plan. In this plan, in this example, I have created it for 6 days, and on each day, the team has to paint 10 walls, and they should consume cost not more than $1,000. And this is the plan. So now we are going to carry out performance analysis for day 4. So on day 4, the team should have completed painting 40 walls and they should have consumed $4,000 by end of day 4. So this is the planned value. This is what is planned. But the team is inefficient and they have consumed say $5,000. This is the actual money spent on the project by end of day 4. And earned value is the team, they have completed only 35 walls. So the team is quite inefficient and they have completed only 35 walls by end of day 4. So the earned value will be the value of actual amount of work that is accomplished, and the actual amount of work that we have completed is only 35 walls. So for this, depending on the initial plan, you should have consumed, or the team should have consumed $3,500. Now let us plot this on a graph. So here we can see that the planned value is $4,000, the actual cost or the actual money spent is $5,000, and the earned value is 3,500. Now in this graph, let us plot this graph of time against cost for your project, and let us measure the performance on a particular day, that is day 4 in our example. So here this is the ideal curve of your performance, and on day 4 we are going to measure, like we are at day 4, this green dot, it indicates day 4, and the amount that the team should have consumed by day 4 is $4,000. So the planned value for your project by day 4, it is $4,000. And now, but here in our scenario we are saying that the team has consumed $5,000. So if we plot that on a graph, the dot the dot will be somewhere over here, that is above the planned curve. So this dot indicates the actual cost or the actual amount of money that you have spent by day 4. Now in our example it is $5,000. Now we have earned value, that is we have painted only 35 walls due to inefficiency, and the amount of, or the value of the actual amount of work that is accomplished is $3,500. So that will come somewhere over here, that is below your planned value. This is the earned value on day 4. And in any of our project, we carry out performance analysis at a regular intervals, and we try to understand, like on that day or by that day, what is the performance of our project with respect to cost, with respect to the amount of work that is completed, and with respect to schedule. So now in this example, now we have arrived at planned value, actual cost, and earned value. Now let us move ahead and understand few more terminologies in earned value management. If you follow the ideal curve, or if there are no deviations in your project and there are no variances and there are no risks or problems, then you are going to complete this project within the planned budget. The total budget of your project, the total planned budget of your project is known as budget at completion. And if there are problems in your project and if the team is not efficient, or if more cost is being spent on your project, and if the trend is going to continue the same way for rest of your project, then you are going to arrive at a point which is known as estimate at completion. And this estimated completion is the actual total budget of your project. So here in our example, this is the planned total budget of our project and this is the actual total budget of your project, which is known as estimate at completion. And why do we call it estimate at completion is, like on a particular day when you measure the performance of your project, you will be able to forecast the total cost of your project if your project trend continues the same way. Yeah, so this is the estimate at completion and this is the budget at completion. Now let us understand the difference. The difference between budget at completion and estimate at completion is known as variance at completion. So if your project continues with this trend and if your project is consuming more cost than the planned cost, then your variance at completion will be some value, some positive value. So this is the difference between estimate at completion and budget at completion. And here in our example, we can also see that there is a difference in time. That is, this is the budgeted time or budgeted schedule, but the actual time spent was more. So the difference in time is known as the project delay. So these are few of the terminologies that we need to understand from PMP exam point of view and also our project point of view. Now that we have understood budget at completion, estimate at completion and project delay and variance at completion, now let us come back to cost variance and schedule variance. There are few more terminologies which are important. So here we can see that the actual cost is $5,000 and the planned value is $4,000 and earned value is $3,500. So as to calculate the cost variance, we have to take into consideration the earned value and actual cost. It is EV minus AC. The formula for cost variance is earned value minus actual cost. And in our example, earned value is 3,500 and actual cost is 5,000. That means there is a difference of 1,500 and it is in negative. So if your cost variance is negative, that means your project is over budgeted. It is consuming more cost than the planned budget. And if your cost variance is less than 0, it means it is over budgeted. If your cost variance is more than 0 or if it is a positive value, that means your project is under budget and it is performing well. If your project cost variance is 0, that means your project is on budget. It is on track. And now let us come back to CPI, Cost Performance Index. Cost Performance Index is one of the terminologies which indicates the cost efficiency of your project. Cost variance is the straightforward difference between the earned value and actual cost, and Cost Performance Index is EV divided by AC. It is the efficiency. It will help you to understand how efficient your project is performing at a given point of time. Now, let us get back to the schedule variance. Schedule variance is the difference between earned value and planned value, that is EV minus PV. And here we can see that in our example, earned value is 3,500 and planned value is 4,000. So there is a difference of minus 500. So the schedule variance is negative. When schedule variance is negative, that means your project is behind the schedule. It is not performing well with respect to schedule. If your schedule variance is more than 0, that is positive, that means your project is ahead of schedule and it is performing very well. If it is 0, if your schedule variance is 0, that means your project is on schedule. And schedule performance index, it indicates the schedule efficiency of your project at a given point in time. So this is all about the cost variance, schedule variance, cost performance index, schedule performance index. And one more thing, if you have noticed, there is a twist in schedule variance. Here we are not calculating the time, or we are not taking into consideration the number of days or the time values. Here we are considering the monetary values for even calculating schedule variance. So this is how we do in earned value analysis. In earned value management, we calculate schedule variance also in terms of monetary value and not in terms of time or days or something like that. There is one more terminology that is being researched, that is earned schedule. We get to see that on Project Management Institute website, but that is not yet out. But in PMBOK guide, we are given only these formulae, that is schedule variance is equal to earned value minus planned value, and the schedule performance index is EV divided by PV. So this is all about earned value management or earned values analysis. If you have understood this concept very well, you please subscribe to my channel and like this video and comment on this video with your feedback. That will really helpful. That will be really helpful for me. Yeah. Thank you.